everyone, it's Ren from Strong Girls Knits. I'm back, finally. I don't know, it's been getting warmer and it's summer, so everything's been really hectic, so my filming schedule definitely seems to be very off as well, so I apologize about that. I should be able to get back into the rhythm of things again, so I apologize. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, so sorry for the ups and downs, but things will get better, I promise. So let's go ahead and start talking. I don't really have a lot to show. Like, I don't have any finished objects, and yeah, I've had like 3 projects that I've been working on non-stop, and I haven't done much sewing. I did start a pair of shorts for the youngest girl, and I kind of put it together, but I haven't. All I need to do is the casing for the waistband and the hem for the bottoms, and that's it, but I just haven't really moved forward any on that, so yeah, I feel bad. Anyways, we will go ahead and show what I have done and go from there. But so I finally finished this. This was Wild Hair Fibers. It's the Aunt Petunia's Pudding, I believe is what it was called. It's very, very pretty. I finished it. I finished plying it last night. I don't know if you can. It's really pretty. I will insert a picture of it completed, or like as a skein. Like I said, I just finished it last night, and I just got home from work, and I was like, I need to sit down and just go ahead and record before I go to knitting later today. But yeah, this was really fun. I managed to spin it was like 1.4 or 1.2 ounces, all of it on this single spindle. And then the pain in the rear was, I went to double ply it, or I think that's what it's called. Anyways, you know, I pretty much just like, I went to wind it in a ball on my hand, and that took forever because I did it so thin, which I'm really proud of myself, so there was so much of it. And then, and I couldn't finish it all in one sitting. My hand was getting tired, I was tired. We watched at least two or 3 episodes of Downton Abbey, and I hadn't finished it yet, so so I took a break, and then I tried to go back to it, and I got quite a bit done, and then it got tangled. And then last night I finally sat down, and I was finishing it, and I had like a little bit left, and it got real tangled, so I ended up just having to break it, break both strands, and then I fixed it all, redid it on my hand, and what I thought was a little bit was actually quite a bit of yardage still, so I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, ridiculous. I need to learn how to chain ply. But, so I did it, and I reconnected it, which I pretty much just like wetted it, so it kind of felted together, and just spun it. And I spun it, and it really, because it was practically 4 strands, there's a small section where it's like 4 strands, and it really didn't seem that big. I guess I twisted it enough that, the weight just continued on. And I haven't washed this either, clearly. But, I was really proud of myself. So I finished it, and I'm super excited. I think I want to make a shawl out of this. This is like the first thing that I've spun that I see a project already. So like, I think a really nice shawl would be fun out of this. So, and, alright, on to the knitting, which is what this mainly is about. But, so this is a long-term project of mine. It is just a simple cardigan, and I'm in the middle of the row, but it actually won't affect it at all. So here is my cardigan. I've started the orange. The last time you guys saw it, I was just a little ways into the red, and I finished and then I did the red on the sleeves, and that would drive Miss Cheryl crazy. Anyways, it's actually turning out quite nice. Let me scoot back a bit to get I really like it. I am not a big fan of orange, and the yellow coming up I am not the biggest fan of either, but these together in this really nice gradient effect, I think I mean, so far I think it looks really nice. So, and you know, if I don't like it, I know I have at least two people in my life that it would fit, and I'm sure one of them for sure would love these colors, and she would gladly take it. But anyways, I really like it. It's nice. I am kind of driving myself crazy with the sleeves because I was wanting to do it like exactly like the same amount of rows, but it's not really working out that way. And I'm not going to kill myself over it because this is just kind of a easy go, use up all this lovely yarn that I have, which it's a 60% Angora yarn, and it's so lovely. It is so soft. I love it. And I've actually, like I said, I've worked quite a bit on this. Not that I need it anytime soon. It got up to 103 degrees yesterday here in Indiana and southern Indiana. Not happy at all, but I will talk about more of that later. But anyways, this is really nice. It's really simple. It's just a top-down cardigan that I increased for the sleeves, and then, you know, took them off. And then I'm not doing any shaping. So the body is just knit straight down, and then I think it's like every 8 rows I do yarn over for a button. You can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see them. And it's worked out really nice. None of the buttonholes have like been in the middle of a row. So like a hole has always come like at least 2 rows after a color change. And which is nice because I think what would be really cool is to try and get buttons that are close to the color in which they would be on. So like with this, I'd have one kind of a dark purple, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of a dark red, and then 4 of this lighter red, and then however many for the orange, and then there's the yellow. Which is the last color. And I think that would be really cool. I don't know, I might be silly. I'll lay it out beforehand and see how it would look. If it won't look good, I won't do it, but I think it will. So anyways, this is that, and I'll go ahead and show the back side. I kept showing the front, but here's the back. Woo. Like I said, I'm really excited for this. This is a cardigan for me, and I'm excited to wear it once it gets cold again. And then the other thing I have going is just a pair of socks. I'm actually knitting these for a friend of mine, Miss Amanda. She just competed this weekend. Again, I will talk about that more, but we're actually for Warrior Camp, which I will talk about here after this. Warrior Camp, she's donating some lovely, she works with Advocare, which is a great company. I personally don't use any of the products. I have tried some of the samples that she has sent me, and that's what she's being, in exchange for this pair of socks, she is sending us a bunch of samples and such for our Warrior Camp as prizes. But anyways, it is a great company if you want to check it out. And she's so lovely. She's amazing. She's also a lifter as well, and that's how we got to know each other. Really, just we met at a meet. I had already been doing it for about at least a year, I think, when we met, and we just really kind of bonded and just kept talking and talking. And now she just competed in nationals, broke a bench record by 30 pounds. And a 30-pound increase, and I'm so proud of her. But anyways, onto the socks. I finished these, kind of. I'm taking them to knitting so my friend Cheryl can Kitchener the toe. But, and this is Patons Kroy. I don't know if this is a color that they still have. I think this is a much older. I know my mother has had this yarn for a while, and I stole it from her like a month or 2 ago. But it's really nice. I actually really like this gradient effect, and Amanda got to see it Saturday. I brought it for her to see, and she really liked it, because I was actually going to use the leftovers from the neon socks that I did, but I didn't have enough, and I felt bad. But I had originally planned to do these anyways, but then I got this idea to do neon socks for her, and she might still get neon socks in the future. Who knows? But but anyways. She really likes them, and I like them. They're the Roller City socks. I still haven't tried my own on that I made for myself, but anyways, this is a real simple pattern. I like it. I've done taken some liberties in some sections of, like, you know, I don't know. It's a great pattern for everyone, from beginners to experienced, because especially like for more experienced people, it's definitely just a nice recipe to go back to and be like, oh, okay, just numbers. Oh, what is, you know, just a quick cheat sheet. That's pretty much what I've used it for, so yay. And then I did start, I've only gotten a couple rows in, but what I actually really like about this yarn is Patons Kroy, and I think this is almost true with all of it. It's not gonna focus. Okay, see, it's like 3 different colors. Isn't that so cool? And it's so pretty to, like, I catch myself just watching it while I knit, and it's just the subtle, before you know it, like, the color has changed, and it's, like, I think all 3 strands are gradient, and it makes it extremely interesting. It's just, I don't know, I think it's really cool. I really like this, and I can definitely tell how this is a nice hard-wearing pair of socks, and that was another reason why I did them, was because this will be her, well, I made her a cowl, or I gave her a cowl, and I've heard a lot of good things about how like knitter people, this is a great brand for, because it's hard-wearing if they don't know exactly, it's hard to screw these up, or, you know, unless you're really trying and you're really not thinking, they're pretty hard to, like, yeah, mess up. So, but anyways, those are for her, and I'm excited. So my warrior goal this week is to finish this other one, which I think I can do, and that's it. I have some other personal goals as well that I want to try, and I am going to get those pair of shorts done this weekend for Claire and start shorts for the other 2 girls, so I'm excited for that. I am using, for the shorts, I don't have them right here, so I'm sorry, but I'm using a Simplicity pattern. It was like their Easy Sew, or It's So Easy, and I'm hoping it fits just fine. I did it exactly like the measurements of the girls and the size for what it says, but Simplicity has a habit of running a little high, or a little, so like let's say I would make something in a size 12, because the size 12 is my measurements, and then I make it and it's too big for me, so I would go back, I'd bump down to a size 10 and it would fit me. So, and I'm not the only one, I've heard other people say that as well. So, but anyways, I'm hoping it'll go just fine. It is a simple pattern where it's just an elastic waistband, so if it's a little baggy, I can just cinch the elastic more, which is nice, because if she gets a little bigger, I can just replace the elastic, or let the elastic out some, and the shorts are, as long as the shorts are still in good condition. But so Warrior Camp, I am so proud of all of you this first week. You have been so full of energy and so excited. It makes me so happy to see that this is actually going well. You know, I was a little worried because we didn't have a lot of people interested, and you know, because you always want your ideas to do well, and so I was a little down about that. But I mean, all of you, I feel like there's actually, you know, this is a very good number of people. We're all talking and interacting, and everyone is so encouraging for everyone else, and you know, a lot, you know, there's oh, well, I'll talk about me, or talk about my thing first before I won't talk about anyone else on this, but like Friday, I think it was Friday, yeah, Friday, I did not want to lift, because I had heavy deadlift to do, and then I had to do squat afterwards. It's like, oh, I just don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. But I'd been reading the comments and talking to some of the other people on there, and you know what, just to see, you know, their excitement and how hard they're really trying to challenge themselves. I know one person, she had like I think a lunch meeting, and I think it was a couple hours long, And thankfully she likes her job and everything, but someone had brought in leftover cake, and I think there was even donuts there or something, and she sat there and she ate the lunch that she had brought and snacked on the little snacks that she had brought and hadn't touched any of it. And sweets are my downfall, so I probably at one point would have had a piece of cake, but she's like, I did it and everything was just fine. I wasn't, you know, I had my stuff and I knew I had my goal and everything was fine. And then I know Andrea, she has been fighting the sweets very well this past week, and I'm very proud of her. And it's just, you know, and other people have been trying so hard, you know, they're getting back into fitness, or they're just pushing themselves just that little bit extra. And so I got up there, or I went to lift, and I was like, you know what, you gotta lift. It's, you know, you do this all the time, it's not that big a deal. Everyone else is trying so hard, you need to do it. So I did it. I finished my deadlift. I was so proud of myself. It was 3 sets of 3 at like 265 pounds. And I've got nationals coming up here in October, and it's a big goal of mine. Pretty much this past year, from this month, the past year, I've had a lot of just changes and kind of reevaluating things, because when I started lifting, it was like, I just want to lift, I want to get into this, and then it's like, oh well, I just want to just do it to stay healthy. And then now, we've gone to the Arnold, and I want to compete there. I want to get invited to do that. And then, just nationals. It's like, yes, I want to. I watch all these people. It's like, James, I want to do this. I want to get to this level. And he's like, all right, well, you have this option of nationals in October. And it really all started last year, June of last year. We went and did a big competition in St. Louis, and it turned out horrible for me. I had to cut weight to 138 pounds. And I did it. And then I ended up having a lot of stomach problems that day. And it was because with the two federations I compete in, you have a 2-hour weigh-in before the meet. So there's not like, oh, I can cut it, weigh in the day before, and then eat that evening and be good. I have a 2-hour recovery, and if I get there, I'm one of the first people to weigh in. And I didn't do well. I hit my personal records, but I didn't make any new ones, and I hated it, and I felt horrible. And we came out, and we were driving home, because I think we drove home after the meet, and I was like, James, I need to lose weight. I'm tired of trying to cut weight. I want to walk in there and be like, hey, this is, walk in there on any given day, and I'm in my weight class. He's like, all right, well, let's just shoot for the next weight class. Let's try and do that. I think you would do quite well. The next one was 128 pounds, because I was doing, the next meet was a different federation, so the weight class was 128. I wasn't working at the time. I'd lost my job earlier that year, but turned around, I did it. I competed in November of last year, and threw some pretty great numbers up. They weren't as high as the numbers I had previously, but they were like within 10-20 pounds, which is great, because I lost 15 pounds, and that changes. It's a new body competition, or new body, and you do lose a little bit of strength. I did it, and I felt great. I was so proud of myself. And then we're like, okay, well, we'll shoot for this April competition. We'll both do this April competition, which you guys have been here for that one. And I had to drop down to 125. I did it. I actually thought, I was worried that I wasn't going to do it, and then I turned around and blew some pretty great numbers. My squat, my all-time personal record, I hit 295 pounds. My previous all-time was 290 when I was, at least 13 pounds heavier, or, I was heavier. And and then I threw a 314 deadlift, and I was so, I mean, that was, not only did I blow, I just, any and all records I had for myself personally, I just blew out of the water. So I was really proud, and turned around and was like, alright James, I need to do a nationals competition, and that is the goal. So anyways, long tangent there. Good lord, sorry about that. But anyways, Warriors, I am so proud of you. The three of us, Andrea, Laura, sorry, and we're gonna get a prize thread up so you guys can see what all the three of us are gonna have, and we're really trying to do weekly giveaways. So by the end of this week, we will have, if we do plan to do that, we will have a drawing for everyone that completed the first week. Doesn't matter if you did or didn't make your goals or whatnot, which I think everyone did, which, holy crap guys, that's amazing. But you know, so everyone, if you at least returned and said, hey, I did my first week, it'll be an entry, or at least I think that's our plan. I don't see why not. And because this is all just encouragement, we're all trying to encourage you. And you will see Laura and myself, I'm not sure if Andrea has put her goals in yet, but we have filled out the same form as you guys. We are not included in the drawings whatsoever, but I think, you know, the three of us are enjoying it as well, just putting goals out there and setting goals for ourselves. And so yeah, it's really great, it's really fun. I'm so glad we're doing this, and you know, I'm getting to meet all of these different people. And if you haven't done it yet, the first time you're hearing about it, please come and join us. It's like I said, you jump in at any time, and yeah, you can put your put goals in and get going with us, get talking to us and whatnot. So I don't know. And that is all for knitting. I do have I have to draw names for my Overlook knit along and the May socks. So I will just go ahead and put those in the thread since I haven't done it yet and I feel bad. Yes, for that. And because I think we only had 2 entries for the shawl, which is fine. So I'll see who wins the bag and the pattern, and then I'll go ahead and give something for the other person as well, because I think that's fair. There's only 2 of you, and you both knitted such beautiful shawls. Can't deny that. Then let's see, and then for the socks, I'll draw that and just put it in there. And I have to put up the June thread as well. So if you've already finished socks, please don't forget. I will get those up. So that is all. If you don't want to stick around for life, you guys can. I will see you next week, and we will talk again. So, okay, bye. Hey, so random insert. This is. I just finished. What do you call it? I did something, and recording. So yeah. But anyways, I got this in the mail. This is. I won this from Quillen Fiber Arts, and is Shevat comb top. It's 4 ounces, and it does not have a color. Oh no, it does. Maya, M-A-Y-A. But this is really pretty. I won this on Instagram. I'm so excited. Clearly, as you can tell, I haven't started with it and anything, but it's 4 ounces. It seems so massive, but it feels really nice. It feels very sturdy too. And she has it on here. It's only $10, which I think is a great price, so you guys should definitely check out her stuff. Excuse me, I'm gonna scoot up. But isn't this pretty? It's so pretty. I got it in the mail and I was so excited. It made me so happy. But yes, I won this, and I've been meaning to. Oh, they're from. Okay, so they're from New Mexico. Here. Sorry. Oh, there's the name. And there is, who did it? It's really nice. And she has a website, same name. So, oh, there's the $10. Isn't that really nice? I like it. Anyways, so, and it is hand dyed. She hand dyes it. And, but yeah, it was really nice. Like I said, I can't wait to spin it. I might actually go ahead and start it on one of my other spindles. But, and then, lovely Andrea, I won this bag from our winter camp thing. And, little kittens. It was just so pink and happy. I couldn't resist. And a nice ribbon. And it has a nice bag. I mean, lining. It's a bag. Duh. But it's a drawstring bag. And it is really well made. Like, I almost want to say it's better than my own bags. But it is really nice. I don't know. I don't think she... No, I don't even think she used the lining. I don't think. But it is really nice. I like it. Yeah, this is really nice. I never have the patience for these. I'm dissecting your bag, Andrea. I'm sorry. It's a sewing thing. But, yeah, it's really nice. It's got a nice flat... Get out of there. It's got a flat bottom. So, it's really nice. This is really nice, Andrea. So, anyways. So I got this, and then, of course, she sent goodies. She sent me... you don't need to see my insurance, or my car insurance. It got tucked in there. But, oh yeah, this is from Quillen Arts Fiber. And it came with this really nice card. So, anyways. And you can find her on Instagram, Pinterest, and Etsy. Oh, and Facebook as well. Yep. Oh, they exclusive dealer for Hurley Turkish spindles. So there's the card. And it is really nice. I'm not complaining. I won this, and I'm very excited I won this. But anyways, back to Andrea, who she also gave me. She gave me chocolate, which it was slightly melted by the time it got to me, which is fine. I still ate all of it and didn't share any of it, of course. But but I was like, oh, this stupid weather. But anyways, she sent me some gifts. She sent me some stationery. It's really pretty, and I like it. So one of these might be, oh no, hold on. Okay. I think mine, she sent me a card to go with it. And I think, oh, there it is. So here's my card. It got shuffled in there. But it's so pretty. And I like stationery, if nobody knows. I probably get more use out of stationery than, yeah. I still like sending stuff in the mail. And she sent me this little tape. Which, is it washi tape or is this just regular, like, crafty tape? I don't know the difference. Everyone really likes washi tape, and I mean, I understand that it's tape, and it's decorative tape, but I really don't understand it past that. I don't know. But, anyways, I'll use this. I'll use this stuff on my stationery. Actually, I bet I could use it on patterns to tell me the line that I'm at. Anyways. Ridiculous. And, of course, she sent me a nice progress keeper for a wren, or W for a wren. Well, oh, what are they called? They're the beady things that you can iron, and anyways, I love it. It's mine. And then, of course, she sent me some lovely tea with washi tape on it. So I have berry green tea, mango me crazy white tea, honey lemon ginseng green tea, citrus kiss, and what is this last one? What are you? Pomegranate burst. I think she knows me. I really like fruity teas, to be honest. I haven't had a lot of tea lately, but I really do like fruity tea. I think I'll take this. I have to see what's caffeine free. I'm very caffeine sensitive, and if I have any caffeinated drinks past noon, I don't sleep. It's kind of dumb and it's ridiculous, but yeah, I can't sleep afterwards. Let's see. None of them are saying caffeine free. Alright. I'll have to drink these in the morning. Yeah. None of them are caffeine free. That I can see. Oh well. That just means I'm going to have some tea in the morning when I go to work. And what I like about fruit teas is if they cool off, or, you know, they cool off and I think they still taste just fine. And if Yeah, if they cool off, they taste just fine. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, back to the regular program. Alright, so, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. What did I do? Well, this past weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, which is why I did not post, or I didn't record Sunday because I just everything going on. James and I worked a local meet. It was a ADFPA, I think that's right, nationals meet, and let's see. So it's American Drug-Free Powerlifting Federation, whatever the acronym is. And I don't have a... I usually have a trophy right here. Anyways, doesn't matter. It went really great. It was like I said, it was national, so it was spread out over 2 days. We had at least 13 women, 12 or 13 women competed, and then I think like 30, maybe a little less than 30 guys. And that's kind of normal. It always seems to be more guys than women. But these women, the women were great, of course. They, what do you call it? They did a great job. We actually had a lot of masters, like level 2, level 3 masters, which is, let me think. Oh no, they were higher than that. I think they were M5 and M6, which is like 50s and 60s. Maybe older. They were older women, and they were still moving some pretty good weight. And I think a couple of them did make records, which I was really proud of them. And everyone did really well, and we had a wide variety of men from, we had teenagers, and like we had one 14-year-old. He competed on the second day. Testosterone hit him hard. He has a full beard, and he has the hair longer than me. And this guy looks like, or this kid looks like he's 30, but he's a big kid, and he actually made, I think, for his squat and his bench, and then for the total weight, he made all new world records. His squat and his bench, like everyone, you know, his openers broke the world record, so each attempt after that he was just breaking his own record. Deadlift, he didn't get the record, but he'd fought so hard already, and you know, he broke a new world record total, so we were all proud of him, cheering him on. And like I said, I worked it, so James helped load and unload the bars for each attempt, and then I actually sat at the table and worked with another gentleman who ran the computer, and I wrote down everyone's attempts, because you have to come after your attempt to tell me your next one, and had kept all those cards organized and everything, and worked with him to get it into the computer, because we display it up on the wall so the lifters know who's next, and the loaders can see the weight that is supposed to be on the bar. And it's really nice. It was hot because at our gym, the pit, the back part, it used to be like a motorcycle sales place, and the back part was the garage, and that's where we actually hold all our competitions or whatever. So it's not air conditioned, it's just 2 large garage doors and a big fan, and then we had a couple small, you know, fans. So it was hot, and I was, like I said, I was really proud of the lifters. The second day, Sunday, was the hottest it's been this year, and it was, like I said, it was hot, but what do you call it? Everyone did really well. They fought through it. A lot of records were broken, which I was very excited for. That's always fun, even if it's just a small weight, you know, like, what a lot of people don't realize is, you know, everyone likes to see big weight moved, but if the guy's, you know, 300 pounds and he's moving 600 pounds, it's, alright, that's cool, you're lifting about 2 pounds for every pound, whereas you turn around and watch this, kid that was, what was he? He was 110 pounds, and he was moving 300 pounds. I don't know, I think that's a little more impressive, but, you know, it's at the end of the day, everyone works hard and whatnot, but that was really fun. Not a lot has been going on, really, just working out and everything. This past week was the start of a new block of training, and after the last block, which was started right after my surgery, I was so ready just to get done with that block. I just needed, it makes no sense because I'm pretty much doing the same exact thing, just, kind of different weight, and I just needed a whole new thing. I needed to start fresh, and I think James had thought I'd kind of given up, and I was like, no, I need this new block. You need to tell me. I just need to start fresh. So this past week, everything's been great, and I've definitely got my motivation back. It had drifted a bit, but that's okay. It happens to the best of us. And yeah, we did some stuff with the kids last weekend, and I really can't remember. Well, they went off, and their James's mom came and picked them up for a bit last Saturday, and they went off to a local state park. Yes, state park, and because they were having a centennial celebration, and they just got to play around and everything. It was nice. And I think Sunday we just chilled. We were gonna go to the park, and then it just I wasn't feeling very well, so we ended up just staying home and hanging out. And yeah, James and I have been watching Downton Abbey like crazy. We only have like 2 episodes left, the very last 2 episodes, which makes me sad because I love this series, but all good things must come to an end, and it's rather it ends while it's still good instead of going on for 10 seasons and pretty much losing its way. But I won't name any names because there's at least 4 that I can think of like that. And but I think that was really about it. I don't know, this heat's killing me. I don't like it. I'm gonna move up north a little bit. And that was the gentleman. I got to meet actually a bunch of other competitors from like Michigan, Missouri, Illinois, not like far away by any means, it's not like anyone came from California, but it was nice to meet new people, a lot of people I hadn't met before. And the meet director, Mike, was nice enough to take us out, the volunteers, which included these like refs from out of town that I had never met before but had been in the sport for quite some time, and really got to talk more with them, and we had a really nice time. That was really nice. James and I both had fun. And the gentleman, Bill, he has a gym in Muskova, Michigan, I believe is what it's called. But he actually invited us to come up. He actually has a competition next month that he is hosting, and I did so well working with him with the board and the computer and everything. He invited me up to help him with that one as well, since I did such a good job. But I don't have the vacation time planned out right now, so maybe another time. But I think James and I might try and plan a trip where we go up, and because he owns a gym up there, go up and visit and lift, and then go and see my aunt who lives in Ann Arbor, which is on the other side of the state, but we just make a trip of it. I think that's really it. I hope everyone's fine. Yeah, I don't know. The heat's driving me crazy. Oh, but I did do, Sunday yesterday, I went to Barnes & Noble this past weekend, had a teen book fest, and they had a bunch of programs that were going on. And I was only able to make the very last one, which I was kind of sad. It was like a writing prompt thing with a local artist, and I didn't know she was local. And I was the only one that showed up, so it didn't quite, the original plan for the workshop, we ended up not really doing. We, because the whole reason she did the workshop, it was her and her daughter are actually working on a story, and it was just a way to try and get new ideas for that and kind of figure some stuff out, because what they're doing is, anyway, it's pretty much like all these classic characters and fairy tale characters and mythology. There's kind of like this other realm with islands that kind of represent, like 4 islands that represent kind of these 4 main categories. And things have gone topsy-turvy. And they were just seeing how should things get turned around, or how should someone else respond? And we ended up just sitting and talking about it. And they were both lovely people. I was so excited to meet them. She, her first published book, Fairyborn, which, it's Fairyborn by Alice Casey. And, she signed a copy for me and everything, which I forgot my wallet at home, but thankfully Barnes & Noble will hold the book for you. So I have it on like hold, and that's where we knit. So tonight, here in a bit, I'll go buy my book and then sit and knit. But oh, I felt like an idiot. But she was so nice, and it was actually so great because I'm starting to write again. James and I had this talk, and it was actually after having a talk with my best friend Jess of kind of some dreams, like, you know, I'd love to write a book, and, you know, I've started many stories but never had finished them, and that's just kind of a dream of mine. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and do it. And then I ended up eventually talking to James about it, this actually a few days ago, sometime last week, and told him, because you know, I was kind of like, oh, we were talking about like the future and whatnot, and it kind of seemed like a frivolous idea, but I really need to get over not talking about these frivolous ideas with James, because if it's important, you know, if it's important to me, he will listen, and I shouldn't think that he won't, but, or that he'd make fun of me. And we ended up talking, and I told him, I was like, yeah, you know, it's kind of a frivolous idea, but it's something I would like to, you know, do, so I think I want to try and pursue it, and I had already kind of written a little bit. And he encouraged me. He's like, if it's something you do, don't stop. You just gotta work at it, just like you're lifting. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I started writing, and I found this event, and I was like, you know what, if I can take these workshops or whatever, you know, I need to attend, go ahead and do them. And it was great because, you know, we just got to talk. I helped, you know, they said I was helpful, so, you know, got to talk with them, and then it really just kind of got my ideas going and everything, and it was great. It was really nice. And so next week I will show that book that I got. But like I said, she was really nice, and I got two like free canvas bags. So I have two new bags. That one is actually really nice. I think it's from her publisher that she used, and it's a really sturdy bag. And then I got one from Griffin Readers, I think is what it's called. It's like a major publisher, which, if any of you have read any teen books lately, that's most likely who's published it. And but yeah, the one was a really sturdy bag, not the Griffin one, the other one, and it was, I was like, yeah, this is a really nice bag. but yeah, like I said, she was really sweet, and that's pretty much it. So I will let you guys go. Yeah. Bye.